Okay guys, welcome back to this week's video. First of all, I'm not even going to pretend that I just want to get this over with. I have somewhere to be sometime tonight, and I recorded this video for reference on Saturday instead of every Sunday that I usually do, because tomorrow is my birthday, so by the time this is uploaded it will be sometime later in the week. So yeah, and I also have some other videos scheduled for my birthday. Yeah, so that's about it in regards to a little disclaimer before the video starts. I'm just going to get this over with right now. So a little bit about what's going on with my hair. I don't know if you guys can see, basically the same condition my hair was in week 2. So the week I used, well, I got banana oil in the mail, so that was good. So I put some of that on my scalp, and look, I think that my hair has gotten stronger. I haven't done a length check because tomorrow I am going to do a moon trim. So yeah, that's about it. Scalp looks pretty good still. Yeah, this is my hair, so I'm just going to go into try to do 4 sections this week. I hope that works out. I already did a dry detangle of my hair earlier this morning, so that's basically why my hair looks so tangle free. You can see I normally have some webbing at the roots, and it's literally been like non-existent since using the clay, well, the detox treatment. So just want to show you guys, see some shed here. Yeah, these are my ends. Also, I showed you guys that I trimmed my hair on January the 5th, and I just want to go in for another moon trim because I want to keep track that way. So every year on my birthday I will see how long my hair's gotten. So it's going to be a year, well, not really a calendar year, but a year to the date. Alright? Yeah. So I'm just gonna go into 4 sections, take down the others. Okay, so I'm going to go into 4 sections and do it that way, and hopefully it saves time. Hopefully I don't run into any problems. I'm kind of wondering, will any of you all who have watched my video so far try this? Because I know that some people think that because it's a clay it's going to be very drying, but so far so good for me. My hair feels a lot stronger, like a lot stronger. Little to no breakage, and my hair actually looks fuller in its dried state and in its wet state. So as for my edges, this temple area tends to give me some issues, but yeah, that's it for now. And it's going in nicely. Excuse my sweating. I had to use this ring light because the natural sunlight was just a bit too much. So I'm basically entirely locked down in my bedroom with a light directly on me. So yeah, it feels a lot stronger in this area. Right here normally feels very weak, and my scalp normally feels tender right here, but it feels pretty strong. Yep. So I'm just gonna put everything into 4 sections as quickly as possible. Get my towel. Yeah, I definitely don't have on the right clothing for the weather. I mean, it's been pretty rainy where I'm from for the month of January, which is somewhat odd because January, yes, there's a lot of, like, it's windy, but it normally doesn't rain this much, but it was raining a whole lot. So I've been dressing for the weather, and apparently I didn't get the memo that today was going to be extraordinarily hot, but here we are. So I think I can move this over. I'll do something in the crown area. See? Move this over. Yeah, so I like how my hair feels. I like how my hair looks. And I know some of you are probably wondering that, like, how does her hair feel? How is this all working out for you? Is her hair dry? I won't say my hair is dry at all. My hair feels like how it used to feel when I was a preteen, and I begged my mother to relax my hair because I just couldn't take it anymore. So here we are now, trying to figure out this natural hair thing. Like 20 something years later. But I'm grateful for the experience. So like this area right here, it normally would have matting. There's no matting. Like even if I did like a pretty tangle and then I go in with a shampoo, whatever the case may be, it will be matted. Okay. And another thing is that the shedded hairs, since using the treatment, just glide on out. Little to no effort. It's almost as if they're waiting there for me to take them out. Just feels very, very strong. See that? And it feels clean, and I'm able to pat my hair a lot better as well. Whew, it's hot. Okay. Yeah, the crown area has gotten a lot better as well. The crown area mats the most. As you can see, everything is going nicely so far, which I like. Okay, little knot. No, see? It's like the shedded hairs are waiting for me. And normally we'll just bunch up at the roots. Okay, and this is my mullet. My mullet. So it's now 10 minutes into getting everything together. and it only takes me this, like it only took me this long because I'm here speaking with you guys. But yeah, that's the gist of it. My hair is very unique, okay? It may look like my hair was blow dried, but my hair was not blow dried. It may look like my hair was stretched, but all it was in these twists. Even if I put my hair in a bun, my hair looks straight, like I did like a blowout or something. Okay. And normally I would be so scared to put all of the different textures of my hairs together, but now I'm really not. I really trust that the clay will do its job today. I hope so, for the most part. Okay, feeling extra hot again. The things you do for fashion. Okay, like, and even like with the fullness, I wouldn't credit it to the treatment per se, but I will credit it to the moon trims. Like, look at that. There's no sparseness at the ends. Like, very full, and I love that. I really do. So I'm going to shampoo my treat my hair today with the detox, and then tomorrow I'll do the trim. That way I'm not rushing tomorrow to do both, and I won't get too overwhelmed. So now we have them in 4 sections. So now we're gonna get the detox. I don't know if you guys can see, but this is how much I have left. No, that's not working. Yeah, this is how much I have left. Like around these letters. So I'm also pushing to see, because I don't need much detox for the next few weeks. I'm pushing to see if I can just use this jar for the whole 6 weeks. We'll see. Alright, and I have a makeshift spray bottle. I would really prefer to use like one of those 360 spray bottles. If you guys have any recommendations down below, just let me know down below. I think I may have to order one from Amazon, because I'm not seeing any here where I live. To get it as drenched as possible. Yeah, if I had the 360 bottle, I would have already gone through this whole section. Because my hair takes to the water very well. I normally don't have any problems when applying water, but I have an issue when I'm using the spray bottles because of how it's dispersed. Okay, that's my hair. See, hair takes very well to water. Now I'm gonna use this much. See if this much will be used. Divide this into 2. I really don't think I need much of this at all. Okay, because I reapply some of the oil during the week just for precaution purposes, which I'm thinking now I don't really need to do. And my scalp still feels really nice. I don't even feel like I need to apply much to my scalp. So you see, it's already going into my strands. I don't think I need to use much of this week at all. And probably for the next 2 weeks. Okay? And my hair isn't soaking, but it's like damp. As opposed to prior weeks when I was soaking my hair in the shower first and then coming on here to show you guys how I apply it. See, whoop, everything is going right in. So yeah, I already have normal porosity here, but I think it has improved how my hair absorbs product. One thing you can't get over, which I find like a lot of people on YouTube don't show, is like how the tangles get tangled back up into the product while you're applying it. I always found that to be very interesting. Yeah, so it's one section down. Now for the next section, I really like how this has my hair feeling. I really do. I really do. My hair is very full. So even if I'm doing this in 4 sections, it seems as if I just can't get away from splitting it down the middle, just to make sure everything gets covered. You're leaving no strands behind in 2020. Okay? My ends feel really good. I'm really starting to think that my hair was damaged at some point last year. I did a lot of moon trims. I just wasn't sure. Okay. This challenge also showed me that I don't really need heat like I thought I did to like stretch the hair. See how that is soaking it up? Look, it's amazing. It truly is amazing. And I can see that my hair has definitely grown a lot. Like a lot. So everything is just there ready for me to catch it. Let's see. And you know, sometimes like when you mix your own bentonite clay and you feel like you don't have enough in your hair, not with this product, no, because it's not just bentonite clay in it, okay? Has in a lot of really good ingredients in it, guys. Like really good. What I'm gonna do is just make sure I get some at least in the temple areas. Yeah. Now, I'm curious, who else got their Monday packages from Soultanicals because I don't live in the US, but I just got mine. No strand left behind and no product left behind. Yep, this just dropped on the curtain, so making sure to use it. Yep. Yeah, so what I'm thinking about doing is using the banana oil that I got in the package just on my strands and leaving my scalp to breathe, and then tomorrow I'll probably use the Bloom Super Potent Growth Oil from Soultanicals that I got in the mail on the weekend. Yeah, so I'll probably do that because I'm planning to grow up my hair some more this year. So I'm being really diligent with my techniques, my processes, the products that I use. Because I see myself with, a lot of people say waist length and tailbone length, but I see myself with hip length here. So here we go again. This is the crown area, which is the, let me just slide down so you can see. Yeah, this is basically the shortest part of my hair. It also gives me the most problems. It's also the coarsest part of my hair. Yeah, this is about it. But I do believe it is the fullest part of my hair. But you tell me down in the comments what you think. Alright, and I used to think like doing a lot of DIYs was cheaper, and don't get me wrong, but are the pH balanced? Is it formulated properly when we do it ourselves? It's just something to think about. Are we actually using the DIYs responsibly? See, like round here normally be like matted, but it's very nice. I remember when I used to use Ayurvedic products diligently and frequently and regularly, whichever one you want to say, and my hair got thicker. Okay, my hair got thicker. It was more manageable, just so voluminous. And not to say like I don't have full hair already, but it just was a lot more glamorous to me. Okay, leave that aside. I know for a fact I'm going to have to use some more water here because the crown is also the driest part of my hair. So if I'm going to be draining it too, well, I thought I would have enough product for 2 weeks, but I guess not. But I have another jar, so no worries. Yep, that's about it. Make sure you get in the scalp because growth starts from the scalp. Heavy hair begins at the scalp and at the roots. Okay, now for this crown area, when it comes to the crown, no strands left behind. Everything has to get wet. Okay, this is what we're looking like. I made a dent in there when I got to the back, so yep, this is week 4, so I would guess for now that this detox treatment lasts 4 weeks. Okay, it isn't super messy, which I was expecting it to be super messy, but it's not. Make sure I get the roots in this area. I know you guys didn't see me applying much in these 2 areas, but the roots in those areas are already smooth, so I pay more attention to the crown. Yep, that's section quadrant number 3 down. And now for the last section before I leave you guys. So yeah, I think I might explore a growth challenge right after this detox challenge for myself, and you guys are free to join me. There are a lot of growth challenges that I've already started for the year in the natural hair community, and I'm glad to see that, because a lot of people are mostly into like styles, which, don't get me wrong, styles are important for presentation, but we got to get back to the roots. We have to get back to why the natural hair movement started in the first place, because a lot of black women thought that they couldn't grow their natural hair, and to see length, or what I like to say, give the illusion of length and health, we use relaxers. And now I'm natural, I see that I could have just stretched my hair, but then I was using petroleum based products, so, and that's just for me, because I'm seeing a lot of people use Blue Magic and Softy, and I used it again after 5 years into being a natural haired gal. I explored it again, but I quickly realized that I had to do something like this. I had to go back in and detox my hair. I had to go back in and clarify my hair soon after. So I don't think it's for me, but to each its own, his or her own. I'm not knocking it at all. Okay, so I'm just gonna separate the crown again and do this other side at the back. And guys, for like the first week of doing this, I'm not gonna lie, I was scared, because it's clay, and clays are known to be drying if you don't follow up with something moisturizing, and all I did was seal with an oil. But what I did, like for protective styling, was to use a slap cap, and they are so versatile that I even wore them to work, so I literally did not have to think about my hair for that first week. Isn't that amazing? It's amazing. It truly is amazing how you don't have to think about your hair. And when we were growing up, we didn't really have to think about our hair now, did we? Because, well, for me, my mother would braid my hair and then she wouldn't touch it for another 2 weeks. But I do that now and again, but I find that when I take too long to wash my hair, it's a lot of tangles, a lot of knots. Especially like if I leave my hair in twists for 2 weeks, I normally end up with locks. As you can see in my profile pic, that's when I had locks and my hair locked very fast. I think my lock journey helped me to embrace my natural hair a lot more. So when I went back to loose natural, it was like full throttle. And then I got to brush strap length. Not quite sure what length I am at right now, because since the beginning of last year when I got humongous amount of shedding, I have been more focused on the health of my hair. Make sure the crown gets some in the scalp and get that in, rub it in. You can penetrate. Yeah, guys. So the time I'm seeing right now is 32:55. So it took me less time than I would have. Alright. I just love how all of the ripples are coming up here. This is a sign of hydration, guys. Look, all of these ripples. Okay. And if you hear any noises, just excuse them. My mother is doing some, well, she has a guy doing some repair work, so yeah. I would like to see my crown. Well, I can't see my crown for myself. Well, I will have somebody examine my crown to see if I ever get these ripples. So what I'm gonna do is probably continue using Soultanicals. I'm gonna add in some other brands here and there, but so far I really like what I'm seeing here with Soultanicals. I really do. The ingredients caught my eye and now I am stuck. I won't say I'm obsessed, but I am very proud of the owner for actually taking the time out to see that all of these African herbs that she has in this product is what our African sisters need, okay? Really do. Alright, I am going to put on a plastic bag, a black one. Ladies, get into using black plastic bags. Yeah, that way you won't have to use much heat, especially if you live in the tropics like me. You won't have to use as much heat, or you probably won't even need to use heat, as long as you have a lot of things packed on your head, like the plastic cap and then the towel. Yeah, you should be set. So yeah, I am going to come back later when I'm finished rinsing this out. probably going to put my hair into some braids so that I can trim my hair better, and also just like a little bit this style, just straight braids. Yeah, that's about it. So 30 minutes, or let's see, I'll just leave this in for 20 minutes. So 20 minutes from now, I'm 36 minutes in, so 20 minutes from now I'm gonna just rinse this out. All right, see you guys when I get back. Okay, can you guys see me good? All right, yes, this is my hair on Friday of week 4, and as you can see, it's looking amazing. Yes, I love Soultanicals growth oil. I hope that it could help me grow my hair. I love it. Yes, I love it. I do love it. I love it so much. Yes, I didn't have any flyaways today, no frizz. All I used all week was some spring water and the Super Bloom Potent Growth Oil. So these are my results. Yes, love them. I just love my braid out. It looks very nice, fluffy, full. Yeah, so this is how my hair looks after a week of applying the detox, and this is week 4. So yeah, no dryness, no dryness. I can't even tell that I cut my hair though. Yeah, I love it. I really do. I really do. I really do love it. My hair feels like it felt in 2015, 2016 stronger. Alright, and I kept my hair in braids from since Sunday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, that's about 5 days. So I think that's the routine I will probably stick with. Do protective styles for the majority of the week and then let it go free to get some oxygen. Alright, so this is how it looks. I love it. Alright, I'll see you guys in next week's video.